The haunted house on Hollow Hill. It was a cold autumn afternoon when Emma, Jake, and Ethan decided to visit the old abandoned house at the edge of Hollow Hill. The house had been there for as long as anyone could remember, a decaying structure covered in vines and shadows. Local rumors said it was cursed, but that only intrigued the three friends more. "Come on, it's just an old house. What's the worst that could happen?" Jake said, trying to hide his nervousness. Ethan, always the brave one, led the way, flashlight in hand. The front door creaked loudly as they stepped inside, their footsteps echoing in the empty hall. The air was thick with dust and cobwebs clung to every corner. It was as if the house had been frozen in time, never touched by a soul for decades. As they explored room after room, the house seemed to get darker, the temperature dropping with every step. Strange, creaking noises filled the silence, and Emma couldn't shake the feeling that they were being watched. "Did you hear that?" she whispered. Jake frowned. "It's just the house settling." But then, they heard it again, louder this time, a soft scratching noise coming from the attic above them. Ethan, grinning despite the tension, climbed the stairs toward the attic. "Bet there's nothing up there but old junk." He pushed open the attic door, and a blast of icy wind rushed out, making them all flinch. The attic was even darker than the rest of the house, the only light coming from their flashlights. As they stepped inside, they noticed a large, dusty mirror leaning against the far wall. It was cracked, and something about it made Emma uneasy. "Look at this," Jake said, walking closer to the mirror. As he peered into it, he froze. His face turned pale, and he staggered back. "What's wrong?" Ethan asked, stepping forward. Jake's voice trembled. "Oh. I saw someone behind us in the mirror. A woman. She was standing right there, but when I turned around, no one was there." A chill ran down Emma's spine. "Let's get out of here," she urged. They hurried back downstairs, eager to leave the house behind. The front door was just ahead, but as they reached it, the door slammed shut with a loud bang. The lock clicked, trapping them inside. "Let us out!" Ethan shouted, pulling at the door handle, but it wouldn't budge. Suddenly, they heard a soft whisper, like a breath on the wind. Emma spun around, her heart pounding in her chest. The mirror they had seen in the attic was now in the hallway, standing upright on the floor. The reflection staring back at them wasn't theirs. It was a pale woman, her eyes hollow and black, a twisted grin stretching across her face. Before they could react, the whispering voice spoke clearly. "You shouldn't have come." The air grew even colder, the walls seeming to close in. The whisper turned into a low growl, the sound reverberating through their bodies. In a panic, Emma tried the door again. This time, it opened, and they rushed out into the night, not daring to look back. But as they reached the safety of the road, Ethan turned to see the house once more. The light in the attic was on, and the woman from the mirror was standing in the window, her grin now wider than ever. They never spoke of what happened at Hollow Hill again. But when they passed by the house, years later, they still couldn't shake the feeling that someone